Hi, my name is Christina Crescioni, and I'm proudly representing Electric Books and Records as we spotlight visionary artists who blur the lines between music, literature, and real life. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing Jerry Cutillo, a multifaceted musician, composer, and author whose latest project, Diversely Fragile, is a compelling blend of autobiography, fiction, and sound. With a creative journey spanning 5 decades, Jerry has continuously challenged artistic boundaries and invited audiences to join him at the intersection of memory and future. In the following interview, I'll explore Jerry's unique perspective on success, artistic risk, reinvention, and the value of fragility in both life and art. So let's dive in. In the U.S., artists are often celebrating for reinventing themselves. Changing their style, their sound, identity, or even their entire creative path. And you've really done just that, moving from pop success to 2.0 progressive rock niche, and later from musician to writer. With Diversely Fragile, you blend autobiography, fiction, and music, taking a bold creative risk. Do you ever worry that mix might confuse your audience, especially your longtime Italian followers, or did you trust that listeners would appreciate your willingness to experiment and transform your artistic identity?
Hi, Christina, and hello to all the followers of Electric Books and Records. Thank you for such a thoughtful question. Let me tell you, when I feel it's time for a change, I don't calculate risks. I follow my instincts and what feels essential to my artistic freedom. And with Diversely Fragile, I began with a very personal intention to create something special for me and my children. And only later, when I sensed some interest in it, did I allow that private vision to expand into something for a wider audience. Sometimes, when you desire something too intensely, it slips away. And other times, when you allow your inner voice just to breathe, everything begins to connect naturally. And the result surprises you. And my followers, they wouldn't be scared to follow my new enigmas.
Your books do embrace characters who reflect the underdog spirit. What do you see as the value of fragility in art, especially compared to the mainstream-driven narratives that we see in today's consumer culture?
Oh, that's a fascinating question, Chris. Let me start with the word underdog and its connection to what I call diverse fragility. Is an underdog necessarily fragile? Or perhaps fragility is the quiet, invisible signature of the underdog spirit? Who knows? Well, my 2 books grow out of life's unpredictability, sudden turns, surreal coincidences. And those defining moments that often go unnoticed, but they scare the hell out of me for the hidden alchemy. In my stories, you often find a unique kind of outsider, part underdog, part Dharma Bum. Thank you, Jack. Then, my work with celebrated figures from the music world has created a striking contrast. Yet, I've realized that the spirit of the underdog and a certain fragility exists within everyone.
If you could invite any American figure, music, artist, writer, living or dead, in your creative world for a day, who would you choose and what would you hope to discover or create together?
I would invite Jeff Buckley. Yeah, his voice still lingers, pure, fearless, and filled with both pain and grace. I was lucky to see him perform at the Glastonbury Festival in the UK, not long before his life was tragically cut short along the banks of the Mississippi River. If I had a day with him, Well, I would open the gate of my underworld, introducing him to Giordano Bruno, Nine Witches, and Nikola Tesla, the most figures I've sung about. But at the same time, I would immerse myself in his creative process and maybe help him to bring to light the music he was still dreaming of sharing with the world. His debut album, Grace, was a masterpiece, but his extraordinary talent was swept away too soon by a cruel wave, perhaps jealous of his angelic voice. And it was such a tragedy that left a haunting echo of what might have been.